Squid Game, based on a true story. Hi everyone. Today, we're diving into a phenomenon that took the world by storm, Squid Game. With the hype surrounding the release of its second season, the internet is buzzing with hidden details, Easter eggs, and hints about what's to come. But have you ever stopped to wonder if Squid Game could be based on real events? The creators of the series have mentioned that the idea for the story first came to them back in 2008. After years of consideration, they finally brought to life a chilling depiction of brutal games that may have had a real-world counterpart. Today, we'll explore a theory that suggests Squid Game was inspired by actual events, a horrifying chapter of history that's too disturbing to ignore. In the 1970s, South Korea was grappling with extreme poverty. The streets were filled with the homeless, alcoholics, and those living on the margins of society. With the Olympics on the horizon, the government became increasingly concerned about the country's image. They couldn't allow the world to see such visible poverty, so a sinister plan was set into motion. Under the guise of providing help, authorities began rounding up vulnerable individuals and sending them to facilities known as brothers' homes. On the surface, these places were advertised as shelters, offering aid and opportunities for a better life. But the reality was far more sinister. What really happened inside the brothers' homes? Once inside, the truth became clear. These homes were not places of refuge. They were closer to prisons. People willingly entered, believing they would receive help or employment, only to face horrific conditions. Women, especially those struggling to feed their children, were sometimes coerced into selling their babies abroad in exchange for money. Others were subjected to inhumane treatment, stripped of their dignity, and left with no way out. These facilities were operated under the pretense of helping the poor, but in reality, they were centers of exploitation and abuse. Much like in Squid Game, the participants were from society's lowest ranks, lured in by false promises of hope. The parallels between the brothers' homes and Squid Game are chilling. Both involve desperate individuals coerced into a system controlled by the wealthy elite. While the series is a dramatization, the core dynamic remains strikingly similar. In Squid Game, participants believe they have a chance to change their lives by winning a massive prize. Similarly, those taken to the brothers' homes thought they were being offered a chance at survival. Instead, they were dehumanized and treated as expendable. It's estimated that hundreds of individuals were held in the brothers' homes, and many of them vanished without a trace. Family members who tried to locate their missing loved ones found no answers. The government denied involvement, and any evidence of what truly happened was either destroyed or rebranded. Some accounts suggest that these facilities were later repurposed as retirement homes to erase their dark history. Fact or fiction? Of course, the real story is not identical to what we see on screen. Squid Game is a polished, stylized version of events, complete with VIPs, elaborate sets, and deadly games. But the underlying theme remains: the exploitation of the vulnerable for the amusement or benefit of the powerful. Some of the materials shown in this video come from records related to the brothers' homes. While much of the evidence has been buried, the stories that survive paint a horrifying picture of what could have been the inspiration for the series. So, was there ever a real-life Squid Game? Maybe not in the exact way it's depicted in the show, but the events that may have inspired it are no less haunting. It's a grim reminder of how desperation and power can lead to unimaginable atrocities. What do you think, friends? Do you believe there's a connection between Squid Game and the events of the brothers' homes. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. See you next time.